Okay. No more cutscenes, just text.
Unfortunately, Marcus Brutus is not a Megazord from Power Rangers.
We don't know that yet.
He
No
is just
spoilers.
a guy. No, he was talking to Cicero in the last section. Where Cicero was like, "What you doing?" And he was like, "Getting drunk, seeing horrors, Roman stuff."
He could have said it's Morbin time at any moment. Then he would have been a Megazord. Okay.
Yes, I forgot that banana peels were in this game.
There we go. Let's let him nap. Have a little banana nap. Where
Unfortunately, you can't do a Metal Gear Solid and hold people up with a banana.
Not with that attitude.
Not with any attitude.
Yeah. Member of the Senate, eh? What's this? Banana peel change your mind?
But I've impersonated one in many occasions.
It's true. I look the part. What the hell?
I'm a member of the Senate, but I have played one in the amphitheaters.
Rome is in a nightmarish state of disrepair right now.
Rome is just lousy with bees.
Yep. Banana peels all over the ground. Swarms of bees roaming the streets.
Germans everywhere.
Yep. What a mess.
It is a nightmarish hellscape.
There's another door. Like over this wall somehow. Because this door is defended by bees. Nothing I can do about it.
Use the banana peel to knock someone out and then drag them over to the bees.
Couldn't hurt. Oh, he's the honey delivery man.
Of course, the honey delivery man. How could we be so blind?
Leave a banana peel in his path, and then we can deliver the honey, I assume.
Hopefully that's not a euphemism.
I missed his path. Oh, it was his path. Also, a person has to be running for the banana peel to work, so he should just walk cleanly over it, and then the bees will scare him, and then he'll run over the banana peel, and then I get the honey.
Oh my god, this is literally a black and white slapstick movie.
Yep. Down he goes. But the bees don't care about the
You
honey.
are just lousy with honey.
Yeah. Okay.
Now drag them through the honey.
If only that worked. Get them all honeyed up.
Bees, I leave you an offering.
For some reason, the bees don't care about the pool of honey. Guess it must have been too far away. I mean, it doesn't seem like it. But the honey's gone. The bees persist. Can't go there. See, there's a pool of honey with bees around it.
Okay. Right. Yep. I see what we need to do. Need to make sure that wake the guy up,
Yeah.
and he'll go get some more honey. and then you need to make sure that he slips up closer to the door.
Yeah. Seemed like we were close enough, but I guess not.
He's called him a cock.
Oh, the backup honey's all the way over here. Not even. He has to go to the honey store.
So apparently it needs to be very close to the door.
Oh, I can't go behind the counter or I'd get the honey myself.
Honey grenades, duh.
Yeah. I mean, it'd speed this up.
Also, imagine the fun you could have just dousing random citizens with honey.
It's like right by the door. Ugh, you jerk.
Okay, now you're just doing it on purpose.
Yep. Clearly we figured it out, game. Give me a bigger hitbox. Damn it! There we go. I had a feeling that would work.
I can't believe that worked.
I had the strangest feeling. However, it appears to be too close to the door.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking game. I can't believe it's too close to the door. What a nightmare.
This day has been nothing but honey and bees and pillars to the face.
Yep. So it goes. Now we have another tool. Speed up time. He's still not back. There he goes. Adequate.
Hey, that'll do.
It better do.
That'll do, bees. That'll do.
What were the bees doing by the door anyway?
Just hanging out, chilling. Bee stuff, you know.
Who do we want to harass in here? Oh, we were an inch away from a cutscene.
Kyle from Street Fighter is just looking at that guy like, what a maroon.
How did he sneak in?
Okay. We'll get carded if we don't hide, so...
He's just a little kid.
I'm just a casual onion. Don't worry about me.
He's just a baby onion boy.
I'm on my way to the kitchen.
Gonna make all your food delicious. Don't look over here, I'm just an onion with a southern accent for some reason.
How did he sneak in?
Oh, man.
Who is that, Marcus? That is Cassius, Marcus's friend. What are two officials of the law doing here?
Just chilling. They're bees.
So here's our guys. Do we need to go to a specific spot to overhear them? Yes, we do. We have to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Going through here is gonna get us spotted. There's just one guy sitting alone, so...
Looks like he's got his back to you, so you should be able to go past.
Great. Cassius can see a mile away, but these guys can't see a sneaking onion inches away. Cicero, that's the guy with impossible vision.
Marcus!
That's Cassius.
Ooh,
Oh.
honey, we need that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Me, Marcus.
slapstick comedy rules indicate that vase should have broken.
In the Senate, there are many who believe that Vipsanius is innocent.
What is your point?
It is only a matter of time before the truth is uncovered. We must do something.
I do not care.
Now, we already know that Caesar's last words were et tu, Brute,
Responsibility.
and we are the world's greatest detective, so surely Brutus is innocent.
He is absolutely not dealing with the guilt of having murdered his bestie.
Yep.
Or at least being a party to it.
Yep. I distinctly remember killing Barca. Thank you for the reminder, though.
I think maybe they were expecting that still section to go on a bit longer.
Yeah, probably. So is it Stemma, Dama, or Dame?
Hey there, Dame.
Okay, he's missing a leg. Interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was actually missing or if it was just clipping through the bed.
Yeah, it was unclear, but it seemed like he had a prosthesis. I was told to go upstairs, yet down I go. NPCs can't tell me what to do. Fortunately, we found Sextus's office before, because it is unintuitive where it is located. I think it's through this door. Nope, this is the garden.
It's the side door.
Yeah, there's two adjacent doors and they don't connect.
I still say Sextus area sounds like some kind of Christian euphemism.
Yeah, it really does. She's trying to piss us off.
Particularly. Like, his beef is with Decius himself, not with the guys that he trains.
Yeah.
Like, they're probably just as every bit as, caught up in bullshit as we are.
Yep. Decius probably killed their mothers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the quickest way to recruit new gladiators.
It's true. I mean, considering all the slavery that Rome is engaging in right now, yeah. Seems
Considering all
probable.
the slavery that Rome has always been engaged in.
Yep.
Like, it was their number one import and export at one point.
We are taking the show on the road. Interesting.
Welcome to the new chapter, Agrippa on Tour.
Yeah.
And it's an escort mission.
Of course, an enemy's got the key. I don't know why they bother, because you basically have to kill everyone anyway.
Pretty much. And whoever it is that has the key typically winds up being the last guy to spawn anyway.
Yep. Looks like they'll start us with a maul. That's surprisingly generous.
Yeah.
Aha!
Oh, that's right. This is where we start seeing traps. And of course, the dwarves are more or less immune to them.
Yeah, looks like it. Wonderful.
You can hit them into them.
Yeah.
If you get a good launcher, it will knock them in. And it is hilarious when that happens.
I imagine there's a salvo related to that.
Oh, yeah. You can play volleyball with these guys.
We'll go with the spinning blades, just in case. That's the slowest one. So neutral X is the jab with the haft of the mace.
Right. Literally trading blows there.
Yep. So we got stuck here for a while, and after the last stream, I immediately booted the game back up, played it again because I had a new idea for a strategy, and I beat this level in one attempt. So I think we're all set.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, not to call it too early here. Tempt fate and all that.
Yeah, 'cause that's never really gone well for Romans, has it?
Truly. We are very much on the right path by the end of the last few attempts. Lure as many enemies out here into the shredders as possible. And murder them without destroying my weapons. I want to keep these weapons. Because I was very much correct about resources being so tight.
While also keeping your kidneys unstabbed, so much better.
See, I want this guy to have them all, because it's going to make him get chopped up by the spinning blades much more easily, but I do not want him to hit me with it. There we go.
Thankfully, weapons only lose durability when they actually hit someone.
Yep, it's true.
If they whiff, then it's... or hit any of the environment, then it's nothing.
Yeah, if you just swing him at the ground, nothing happens. I don't care about this dagger.
Wall, totally fine.
This guy is like the biggest problem of the early level, ironically enough. The first guy we see.
Yep.
So we use a little bit of maul just to get rid of him.
The dwarfs and later on the female opponents tend to be the most problematic ones in the game.
Yep. Gimmick enemies.
Basically.
Regular ones you get used to.
The women can do like a 20-hit windmill combo when they wake up, or as part of their regular attacks, which will rock your world. Not in a good way.
Looking forward to that. Not a fair trade.
Okay, that should have killed you.
It should have, but we've seen how ground impales work, which is that they don't work.
Yep.
Working to my benefit this time. Also, we can kill the spinning blades if we want.
Ah.
Right now they're helping us.
Yeah.
But I did have an enemy accidentally break one of the spinning blades once and realized, oh, I could just do that in the future.
That's something I never tried, because why would you?
Yeah, exactly. It is actually quite tedious too. Those blades have a lot of health.
Yeah, I imagine they would. I know that most of the interactables, like cages and that, can be destroyed.
Yep.
Had no idea about the spinning blades or anything.
Yeah, it turns out basically anything that isn't a wall can be broken.
Even some walls later on.
Yeah, I believe that as well. So, here's the part that I started to figure out at the end of the last stream, like, in our final attempt or two, is to bring weapons over to the area that the guy is descending right now. And then just throw them on the ground, so that we have resources during the big fight. Unfortunately, there's a guy coming down the ladder right now. Heading in here. This is the guy with the key. He abandons his post if he gets bored. Comes out here, grabs a weapon, and tries to fight you directly.
Didn't breed him clever back in the day, did they?
No, it seems like maybe a AI mistake or something. Because he should not do this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because we've already had a few stages with one key NPC. And they resolutely stay in the same place all the time.
Yeah. This
Unless you
particular
get
guy.
close enough.
This guy only runs out to get you if every single other enemy in the area is killed, except for the one other guy up there. That guy will maintain his spot and snipe you with the sling.
Yeah, definitely seems like a bit of an oversight.
Yeah, the guy with the key just gets bored.
I want to be a glorious gladiator too, Daddy.
Yeah, something about his unique programming insists that he comes to get you. Anyway, all the setup is prepared. Now for the tedious part, where we move all the weapons from that arena over to this one. And that mall broke. Wonderful.
That was a good 2-3 maces in the arena.
Yep, definitely got to get those as well. Just to make it a little less tedious.
Yeah, they're a lot more dangerous as well.
A lot more fun, you mean?
That's certainly one way of looking at it.
Yep. I've got the Wonder Chosen GIF where they're just saying danger and fun back and forth. Trying to convince one another.
So that's better than any of the bits I remember for Wonder Chosen, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, a lot of Wonder Chosen did not age well.
Oh no.
You can tell it was written by the head writer of South Park.
Yep. Like, I go back and I watch some of it, and it's like between stuff like Wonder Chosen and South Park and Jackass, I never thought that Jackass would be the least problematic of the bunch.
Seriously.
Like, it's just morons hitting each other.
Yeah.
That's good, clean fun. It's slapstick.
Wonder Chosen is anti-capitalist propaganda, but
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, it was willing to lick some boot in some areas to achieve that goal.
Yeah, I would say that it does spend the majority of its time punching up, but
Yeah.
it's not particularly afraid, for lack of a better term,
Yeah,
to swing left, right, and down.
that's for damn sure.
Kind of where it loses me.
It seems like the creators have repented to a large degree over the years.
Now, there is still some funny things in it, but there's just so much you're like, oh, why?
Yeah, there's only one entire episode that is completely unwatchable, I will say.
Is that the one with the small child dressed as Hitler?
No, that episode's perfectly fine. Compared to the average in Wonder Chosen. There's an episode called Nature, which is explicitly about how trans people are destroying humanity.
Oh, I must have missed that one, and I'm not upset.
Yeah, nothing to miss there.
Yeah.
I've gotten far fewer weapons on this run than I saw in practice, making this more tedious than it ought to be. But we're still ahead of the curve.
On the plus side, the enemies are prioritizing you rather than the hostage so far.
Yep. And it's getting them killed.
It's one of the last runs, they just completely ignored you and made a beeline for the hostage.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. They're not doing that this time. We got some bread. Hostage can take a few more hits because the big guy has not looked my way once. He is now.
Yeah, I will say this much for the game. Your allies are usually pretty hardy.
Yep.
Problem is they're usually getting attacked from like 4 sides at once.
Here we go. Big guy special kill. Shank his spine out. Give him the old stuck pig. Nice. We got options.
Okay, now we're talking.
It solves our lack of weapons. Just in time for only a handful of enemies remaining. But they're dangerous enemies. Where are they at?
You come over here, old man.
Yeah, I hate to make a Lollipop Guild joke, but I will afford one opportunity to be as Wonder Chosen as possible.
They represent the Lollipop Militia.
Yeah.
You know, like Waco.
And the Apollo Spear is still wonderful. It's gonna clean them all up really quick. Glad we got one.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you've got an almost full mall in the next room anyway.
Yep. And these guys cannot steal it. They're not allowed to wield it. They're too small.
Maybe if there was like 6 of them.
Yeah. I mean, that should have been an animation. It would have been a little difficult to program. But I would like to see
I
it.
just picture like 3 of them hoisting it up on their shoulders and then running at your ankles full speed.
Yep. Ooh, a golden spike helmet. I think they're all dead.
That's right. There's a couple of salvos that are dependent on what weaponry you're using.
Huh.
It's all to do with the various classes of gladiator that I mentioned back in the first episode.
Interesting.
Couldn't tell you what any of them are, but it's a thing.
Yeah, that's a little granular for me to even care about.
Yeah, it's not anything you're probably going to be able to get naturally. You actually have to be going out your way for it, or, you know, just getting it by accident.
Yep.
Because there's so many weapons in the arena at any one time.
Yeah. So that went poorly, I gotta say. But we still made it through.
Compared to the last hour or so of the last stream, that was flawless.
Yeah. We definitely should have gotten more mauls, though. We should have gotten an Apollo Spear much earlier. The crowd was stingy that time.
Yeah, I don't really think you can call it bad if you're getting screwed by the orange.
Yep, basically. So it started snowing. And now they're sending us into an arena where we have to enter several rooms and kill everyone inside. And once we enter a room, we're stuck there. We cannot leave that room.
Is this the first one with ground-based spike traps?
No, it is not, unfortunately.
Because I remember one of the big sort of tournaments having lots of spike traps, like, everywhere.
Yeah, we're not there yet. But I'm sure we will be soon. Here's our new weapon, the Morning Star. Gonna get all Lucifer on their asses.
Yep. Really good if an enemy is unarmed or not blocking, but the second they do, goodbye to all your weapons' durability.
Yeah. Also, they will get knocked out of the range of the Morning Star pretty quickly. Unless they're pinned up against the wall.
I believe it's kind of like Dark Souls, where if you hit them with the actual spiky part of the flail, it does additional damage.
I would imagine that's probably true.
Whereas
Pretty
if
hard to pull
they're
off, though.
close range and they just really get knocked around. Does a lot of stun damage, but not much else.
I'm eat. It's getting dirty.
So that just makes me think of Harvester, if you ever played that.
I don't want to be related to that character. That is the worst guy in the whole game.
Yep. For those who don't know, Harvester's a point-and-click, very satirical point-and-click adventure game from the mid-90s, early to mid-90s. And one of the characters is meant to be your girlfriend's dad, who is just obsessed with meat.
Yep.
Literally every third line he says has him like leaning really close to the microphone and going, meat. And he's talking about actual meat, just so there's no confusion or anything.
Yeah, he's a pervert about it, but he is talking about literal cuts of beef, which turn out to be made out of cat.
Yeah. About 94 or 95. Yeah, sounds about right. It's had a bit of a resurgence since I think it was re-released on GOG a while back. Because it was absolutely savaged at the time it came out. But people are looking at it like, this was actually like really satirical and really dark comedy. Maybe we should think more highly of it.
Yeah, it had an actual point about violence in video games and media in general, and American culture and the nuclear family being bullshit.
Yep, the gameplay itself was kind of dog shit because it devolved into point-and-click combat, which did not work well.
Oh yeah, the combat was atrocious.
Yeah, but the first half of the game is still really solid, and the final cutscene's really good as well, depending on which ending you get.
Yep. It's actually very comparable to Wonder Chosen, in that it's like a progressive message in a super fucked up medium.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's dead. I'm taking this level very, very slowly and meticulously because it is much harder than the hostage level we just went through. And the hostage level is pretty hard.
There's a couple. Is it just one dwarf or is there two?
They keep spawning in, and they appear sporadically throughout the waves.
Yeah.
So I believe it's 2 giants in this arena and 2 dwarves, and then 5 regular dudes.
And according to Flash Neko, it's $150 on Steam as well. Well worth it.
Yeah, probably the summer sale thing.
Yeah.
Although it's such a ridiculous, shitty old game that probably no one wants to pay much for it anyway.
Yeah, I'd say $150, very good price for it.
Also, playing it is among the worst ways to experience it. There are long plays of it that are pretty well edited, although they could stand to be better edited. And Red Supre did a full playthrough.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a couple of funny MSTs of it, which the game badly deserves.
Yeah.
It's not a game that you play for the gameplay,
There's also a video essay channel that exclusively talks about Harvester.
That seems very narrow of focus, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, with a game like that ridiculous, there actually is enough meat on those bones. Speaking of meat.
Yeah. I mean, if people can still crank out content about Silent Hill 2 20-odd years later.
Oh, he's begging for help. Interesting. I'm sure there's a unique kill animation if you, like, grab them from behind while they're begging.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, missed my chance to do it there. Wasn't even thinking of it. Just wanted him out of here. These are the last two enemies of this arena.
Still maintain you should be able to grab the dwarves by the calf and swing them around. Fun fact, apparently in ancient Greek, they had an actual word for using someone as a weapon. I don't know what that word is, but apparently it exists.
Do an attack so I can counter it.
The downward stab does not look particularly effective when you're using a blunt weapon.
Yep. It's even sillier than it usually is.
Yeah.
Pretty sure once they start limping, you can grab them at any time, but you do need their back turned.
Yeah.
And grabbing them is not worth it.
No, we can just finish them.
Yep. What do they throw me? Cheese. It's always cheese. This mace I got is useless at this point. But we have more enemies to fight.
Find out you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Little guy's going back for whatever weapons I left behind. And I can't hit him with the Morning Star. Wonderful.
Too short.
Yep. There's this forward swing attack. There we go.
I think you can do a wide-ranging sweep as well. Oh, there we go.
I almost don't want to use it yet, but he's going to take it if I don't.
I'd say it was, if it was one of the big guys, then it's definitely worth using.
Yeah. Throw him out of the arena. Okay, he can't wield it now, so...
Yeah. Now toss his arm into the crowd.
Gonna. They love it.
Never gonna get old, is it?
Gotta choose carefully. Once again, we have to do this bullshit where we move the items to the next arena, or we will run out.
Yeah, for a stupid blood-filled game, it's surprisingly tactical.
Yeah, this is a super counterintuitive strategy here, which is why I didn't really figure it out in the first playthrough of these harder levels. But now that I know it, we're probably gonna have to do this constantly. And there it goes, right into the pit.
All in one, but
Yeah.
not the good kind. This is a kind of game where I'd almost expect you to be able to eat the arm for health. Surprisingly, a lot of Japanese games specifically exclude cannibalism. Apparently, it's a big taboo.
Weird.
Yeah. Same with stuff like decapitation and dismemberment.
Yeah, I know
That's
Germans
a
hate
totally
decapitation.
fine in Western games, but these days it's a big no-no in Japanese games.
Or Australians, specifically, will ban anything with decapitation.
Yeah. They'll just replace it with a crying koala. Sorry, this is still one of the best things South Park has ever done.
Yeah, South Park is actually funny. It just has its politics up its ass.
Well, there was actually a term for it, South Park liberals, which, like, specifically for people who are, you know, regardless of what a cause is, are resolute in their belief that the truth is somewhere in between. When
Yeah.
sometimes it just really isn't. And also, it led to that really stupid thing of like that argument style of the one who cares most loses first. Which led to people going, "You mad? Yeah, you mad." Like, when South Park isn't being about politics, it's some of the funniest shit you will see.
Yep.
But it's a coin toss as to whether or not that's going to be a thing in this day and age.
They decided they were the politics show incorrectly.
Yep. As I was going to say, before anyone chats, yes, you can toss people into the big holes, and it is an instant kill.
Yep. It's ridiculously hard to do. The hitbox on getting them in the hole is generous to them.
Yeah, you need to line them up perfectly.
Yeah. Now, after you grab them, you can move them around, but only so much before they break free. And the big guys here, they can only be moved in place. You can pivot them, spin them around in place, but you cannot move them any distance.
Dwarves, you can just pick them up and put them in your pocket, carrying them around.
Yeah, like this. We might get it here. Or I might go over the hole. Let's see. Nope.
Hey!
Bed of Nails, it was called. So maybe there is supposed to be spikes at the bottom. You just can't see them.
Yeah. I know that later on there's like actual sort of almost Castlevania-esque spike traps that pop up whenever you run over them. That might only be right at the end of the game though, because they are a gigantic pain in the ass.
So we got that in one. Best I could have asked for. In practice, I got a medal on it. Hey, I got a medal on it. Not a good medal,
Hey!
but a medal.
Yeah, and even when we were playing this constantly, none of us really got further than silver on the majority of them. There's a few like the boss stages where you can quite easily get a gold, but those are relatively far and few between the game.
Yeah. There's a degree where it's just down to luck.
Yeah.
This is a salvo requirement. There are barrels. Some of them are filled with flammable oil. Let's light them up. Good old-fashioned Roman barbecue.
Just everyone around the arena being like, why does the market smell delicious today?
Yep. So there's a gigantic ash pile in the middle of the arena. Hey, I was using that.
Thankfully, this is a free-for-all, so it's very easy to sneak up on enemies as well.
Yep.
But of course, it takes too long. You miss out on the chance for any salvos or anything.
There we go. One guy took a shower in flammable
Roman
liquid.
shower?
Yeah. It's sort of golden. Golden brown.
It might as well be.
Never a frown from golden brown.
Sure that was about heroin, but okay. Heroin, piss. One leads to the other eventually.
Hey. We're in the middle of something here.
Trying to show off, you dick.
See? You like it too. Also a benefactor of my showmanship. Not for much longer, though.
One hit kill. So the great thing about this game is that it only counts if you like how many hits you've done to an enemy. So you can quite easily let two enemies wail on each other forever, and then get the final hit in, and the game will be like, "Yep, one hit kill."
Yeah, basically. You're out of here. We never really play with this weapon, but it's great, unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
It's about to break,
all
so
weapons have like
get it out of here.
one ultimate class, and the power maul is that for just the regular maul.
Hey, where are you going? Firefighter. Nice. Doesn't have to be cooked. Lucky us. Let's light this up. I believe this will spread across the entire pile of whatever this stuff is. I think this is all who's left.
Looks like you've got more than enough salvos, so you don't need to worry too much.
Yeah, we got that in like 2 combos. The salvo requirement is ridiculously easy.
Yeah. So it's the stage as a whole, really.
Yeah, this is a like break, a well-earned break after those 2 extremely difficult levels.
Especially considering that this is meant to be a free-for-all, so, you know, if you get your point requirement at the beginning, you can just sit back and let everyone else take care of each other.
Yeah, that might have been the only reason they made it a point requirement, is so that you don't just, like, put the controller down and walk away.
Yeah. I think most of the free-for-all stages are the only ones which really have a point requirement. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I think some of the chariot races have that as well.
Naturally.
But they suck.
Yeah.
No two ways about it.
And we got some bonus bread right at the very end. I hit the taunt button, like, immediately as that lady was dying. Just for a couple extra salvos. Silver.
Hey.
And there we go. Just 3 missions as usual. 2 of them nightmarishly difficult, 1 of them a total gimme.